Hey, what's up guys? This is Jeff with Gamestork, and does Payday 2 coming out to the Nintendo Switch mean more than we think?
Gamestork, delivering news, reviews, and playthroughs like a newborn baby.
So coming later this year, Payday 2 is a game that we saw during a Nintendo Direct. A lot of people have played this. It is a cooperative first-person shooter video game developed by Overkill Software and published by 505 Games, and has been formally published by Sony. The game is the sequel to 2011's Payday the Heist. An improved version of the game, subtitled Crime Wave Edition, was released for PS4 and Xbox One in 2015. Now the game has been announced for the Nintendo Switch. It's set for the fall of 2017. And if you didn't know about it, this is set 2 years after the events of the previous game. A new gang comes to Washington, D.C. area to perform another heisting spree. The player takes control of one of the gang's 17 members and can perform heists alone, with up to 2 AI players or with up to 3 other players online. Now the player can participate in a variety of heists, including, but not limited to, robberies of banks, shops, and armored cars, and producing and distributing narcotics. Now the game offers on the previous by allowing much more customization of the player, aesthetically and gameplay wise, more variety in levels, and has reworked stealth mechanics. Now this is interesting to me as we look at this game and I think about what this means. I was sitting today and I was just like, oh man, you know, I'm working on a video about my final predictions for E3 this year and what I really expect, what I think is going to come, things like that. And one of the big ones there, and I hate to ruin this, but I was thinking about the online functionality, and I was like, you know, even if Nintendo releases their online plan, right, and they say, well, yes, this is going to be great, it's good, blah, 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 trust us, trust us. I got to thinking, I was like, well, how in the world are people just going to jump in and trust Nintendo, especially developers, to bring these games over, knowing that they're going to function the way that they need to function? And I got to thinking, I said, okay, so let's look at this. We have, number one, ARMS, which is going to be an online game. Let's face it, right now, the internet on the Nintendo Switch, the online gaming is not good. It's almost non-existent. It's very difficult. Mario Kart's ridiculous. I can't wait for them to fix it. And as a lover of the Switch and a lover of Mario Kart, I know Nintendo will, but it's just going to take time. Now, leading up to that, we have ARMS. ARMS is a one-on-one fighting game online, up to 3, I guess, on 3 or whatever. And that's going to also have to be revamped. But that leaves the question, a lot of companies are going in the way of cooperative online multiplayer, online-only games. And because these make money, let's face it, they all make money. So Nintendo, looking at this, I suppose looked back and chose or talked to people about getting, which would be 505 Games, about getting a mature online-only game to their console that would be an upgraded set of graphics, obviously from the PS3, as we talked about in a video. If you haven't seen, go check it out on my Believe It or Not series about the Nintendo Switch being able to port PS4 games with graphics better than the PS3. Anyway, but yeah, and this is one of those. I think this game is going to come out and it's going to prove to everyone the Nintendo's online functionality is going to be solid. This is a great way to begin to test this thing on a mature level, and it'll also be tested and worked on through Splatoon 2. But Splatoon 2 is a lot simpler in that you just get teams and you compete in arenas. So this is much different in that it's going to show and illustrate a lot more the online functionality of the Nintendo Switch. Payday 2, it's a great game. It looks really solid. It's a lot of fun, especially when you get with some good friends, and it's really exciting. And I think it's a good fit for Nintendo Switch. I'll be honest, it came out of left field when I seen this revealed. But once I started thinking about it, I was like, wait a second. This is the game. This is the one where they're going to say, okay, developers, this is our proof that this is working. Everyone look at this. Now begin working on your version of an online game for our online Nintendo network on our Nintendo Switch. And I tell you, if the install base is there, it's going to happen, period. And so this game is vital to show that the Nintendo Switch does have, or will have, that marketability, there you go, for the more mature crowd who wants to play online only co-op games, which in this case is a first-person shooter. So anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. I think that the reason they're releasing this is so much bigger than we think, and it's to prove to us and prove to those developers that they're online, that they're going to release the revamping of their online network is just going to be really good. It's going to function correctly, and this game is going to show as an entry level mature game that it does in fact work. So anyways, guys, sound off in the comments below. Let me know if you thought about this any and what you think of it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and if you have, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.